We welcome you here to a big night of fights. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside my ringside partner, Teddy Atlas. Looking forward to all the action today, and we're just about set for it. Sugar Ray Leonard's entrance here. What a ring walk. Just brimming with confidence, ready for the task at hand. Marvin Hagler's unpredictability belies his ring walk focus. He is ready for action.
All right, guys, protect yourself at all times. You got that? All right, let's touch them up.
Well, they've been waiting for this moment, and now they get it. Round one underway. When we get matchups like this, guys that just won't quit, they'll be there every step of the way like Gaddy Ward. Sometimes there comes a point where one fighter thinks he's got himself an advantage. He's done something great. But then the other fighter doesn't go away. How does that play out in the minds of each fighter?
Usually it doesn't affect the kind of guys you just mentioned, Gaddy and Ward. They're made how to cement these guys. They're already set in their ways. They know what they have to do. They're not going to get thrown off just because somebody's still there.
Excellent counterpunch by Hagler. Threw the straight right hand, but didn't score with it.
Keep your hands up.
Hagler's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. Halfway through round number one. Very clean offense from defense by Hagler. One of the great all-time storybook careers in boxing history, Sugar Ray Leonard. Obviously turned pro, won a title at a young age, and then had the two fights with Hands of Stone, Roberto Duran, including the No Mas fight in New Orleans.
You know, those fights really made him. And I'll tell you what I mean by that. They made him into...
Wow! Sugar Ray Leonard stunned, and he is hurt. Able to get away from that headshot with the block.
Keep moving, keep moving. Move, keep moving around the ring.
Good scoring counterpunch by Hagler. Final 10 seconds of round number one. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. And this round comes to an end. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas ringside. I'm just looking up at the corner here at this guy that just got tagged, Teddy, this fighter who just got stunned. And I'm thinking, boy, it's like the air's come out of him a bit. He looks just so dejected now.
Yeah, you know, right now he's on the side of a mountain. You know, he's up on a cliff, and he needs a rope to get down. So that's what you got to do, Joe. You don't look and say, hey, he's up on a cliff. We know that. Give him a rope. Give him advice to get down.
Focus for me.
Back to fight action as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, it was fairly one-sided. He was hit pretty hard, and now he has to overcome that here.
Yeah, you don't have to be Notre Dame to know that. I mean, everybody saw, you know, he got staggered, his knees buckled, did a little dance there. But what you have to really know now is know why you got hit and correct that immediately.
Dismisses his opponent's headshot. There are different paths to becoming a star in the sport of boxing. Marvin Hagler had to take a very, very tough, long, arduous road. He earned every inch of it.
Yeah, he really did. You know, and a lot of guys would argue that, you know, he could have been managed even a little bit better, that he was thrown in there with the toughest guys all over the place. I mean, these tough Philadelphia fighters, a lot of fighters that a lot of guys just would have avoided, would not have fought. Hagler didn't avoid them. He fought them, in some cases lost to them, and then wound up learning from those losses, wound up obviously turning that around into a positive where he became the fighter that he became.
And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Blocks away that headshot. Right back at him with a left hand. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Good looking counter punch. Making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. Not hitting his mark there, going upstairs. End of the round here, and as I glance around ringside and look at the judges, I'm wondering what they're writing down, because that was a tough round to score.
Yeah, it was, and you know, it's the kind of round where one guy would be really smart to take a page out of the book of Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, where Leonard stole rounds at the end, where he just clipped off 30 seconds, and that's exactly what the judges remembered.
Hey, don't get careless, okay? Don't fight his fight.
And round number 3 is underway. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. And a smart counterpunch by Hagler. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. He is staggered and stumbling. Teddy, he may go down just by stumbling the way he's bumbling around this ring.
Well, he's got to stop moving. Actually, you never want to fight on the ropes. This is one time he probably needs to be on the ropes just to steady him and then move his head a little bit. That might be his only shot.
Teddy, why is it in boxing that there are so many distinct styles that are defined by geography or culture or ethnicity, where we have a Mexican-styled fighter, an Eastern European, you know, upright fighter, an American-styled fighter? Why is that?
Because you are influenced by your surroundings, by the temperament of the people in your surroundings. Aggressive people, aggressive style. very thoughtful people, people that are very cerebral, or you're going to have a defensive style. You're going to have a very careful style. It's going to fit right in.
Sugar Ray showing defense, able to block that punch. Halfway through this round. Nice job to land that counter punch and getting away from one of his own by Hagler. How is he able to do this? How is he able to take these shots?
You know, one time Muhammad Ali talked about taking a chin. He had one of the great chins of all time. And what he basically talked about was that when you start to get hit those shots, you start to go down a hallway. And then you go into a gray room. You go from a light room to a gray room. And at the end of the hallway, you see a dark room. You don't want to go to that dark room. And you have a choice. You put your feet down, you start backing up. I'm not going to that dark room. This guy is not being taken to that dark room.
Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by marvelous Marvin Hagler. 10 seconds to go in this third round. So we come to the end of the round, and that was a round that was very productive for him. Now he heads back to his corner, and they're going to try to repeat the success they just had, I'm sure.
Yes, he hurt his opponent there. He's going to want to go back to what he was doing and remember what set up those big shots.
Okay, listen to me. When he misses you with a punch, counter. Let's get on that swell and get the compress on that.
So here we are, a new round underway, and in that last round, he got tagged. He got hit pretty hard, Teddy.
Yeah, he did. He got caught. Now, the first thing is, we all know he got caught, but why did he get caught? He has to be able to decipher that in his head. He has to be able to have the answer to that so it doesn't happen again.
Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Way to block there. Teddy, what was it about Marvin Hagler that so many people were attracted to? What was it about just this iron-ripped, chiseled warrior that everybody felt there's a connection for me there?
I think it was all those things you just alluded to in the shaved head. You know, because he really represented everything that you kind of pictured if you closed your eyes and you thought of a prototypical fighter that you'd like to watch, that you'd like to see, you know, a real symbol of what fighting's about. And on top of that, he not only went after you, he not only looked like the product, he was the product. He could box, he could do everything.
Right there in the side of the face, you can see some blood. He took a go of it to the body, but came up empty. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. A good block by Marvin Hagler. He got hit right there, but he also Oh, and there you go. Sugar Ray Leonard's in bad shape.
Come on now.
Very nice job landing that counter punch, getting away from one that was coming at him. And we come to the end of the round, and he really got to his opponent that time, Teddy. He stunned him.
Oh, he stunned him. He's hearing a little tweeting going on, a little singing from the birds in his head.
You just focus on the fight. We'll take care of the swell. Throw punches, okay? Don't walk into him without throwing a punch. Don't look for just big punches, okay? Use your speed.
As another round gets underway, it gets us thinking, how much more of this will we see? Hard to envision this fight going the distance with how lopsided it's been. Here's one for you now. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Sugar Ray Leonard's in a bad place right now. He was tagged. Sugar Ray Leonard now looking to clinch after being tagged.
Come on, keep busy, guys. Come on now. Come on. Keep...
Sugar Ray Leonard's opponent is having a field day. He goes up top and gets to him, hammering the head.
One, two, three, four, five.
And Sugar Ray Leonard goes down and now is rising to his feet.
And now is going to show you something that you don't usually see. Something that usually you need an X-ray machine to see. Inside him. You know outside what he has, all that great talent. Now he's going to show you inside what he has.
I would assume there has to come a point in this fight where he has to make the commitment to throw the power punches. It's hard to envision a way he's going to win this fight without going down that road.
He doesn't have the confidence to do it. I don't know if he's mentally strong enough to do it. I think he's worried about throwing hard at the guy because maybe in his mind that means the guy will throw hard back at him.
Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
Hagler's doing well, sticking to a game plan on the outside. A little defense turns to offense by Hagler. Teddy, this guy's putting on a clinic right now. I mean, his accuracy is remarkable.
Yeah, clinic in a healthcare center. He's like a surgeon.
Some fine work right there by Hagler. End of the round. A round in which a knockdown was scored. Now, Teddy, if you're the trainer in the corner of the guy scoring the knockdown, what are some of the things you want to remind him of?
You want to remind him how he got there, because a lot of times there's the tendency to just remember the punch that put him there. He dressed him up. He set that punch up. Don't think about just the punch that landed. Think about the setup punches.
Don't fight his fight. Jab and move. Jab and move. You just focus on the fight. We'll take care of this well. Get on that. Get on that.
So here we are, all wondering, can he survive the start of this round after the way we saw him go down in that last round?
Well, it's up to his opponent. Now, his opponent gets a little careless and he rushes in a little bit too close. He can get a chance to grab those hands and tie him up. And then he can kill a little of the clock, survive.
His cheek has been split wide open. Tactical game paying off. You can see the counter punch.
Yeah, you see the counter punch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go because when he misses, bang, it gets caught.
Teddy, you know what I'm so impressed by? Obviously, the pace of this fight is just ridiculous, but how hungry these guys are, how badly each guy wants it.
Joe, this is the kind of fight that it has nothing to do about money. It has everything to do about legacy, how they're going to be remembered.
You can see that eye starting to swell up. Do you think it takes time for guys to realize the damage that they've taken on?
You know what? They feel it right away. They feel something, and when it starts getting a little higher, they see it. They see something that's blurring their vision a little bit, something that wasn't there before.
Teddy, this is one of those moments where you just wish you could pick up the phone and call up the world and say, tune in. Everybody should be watching this, right?
I have a cell phone. I might do that right now.
Start dialing. Hagler's doing a good job tonight on the outside. He's able to score from the outside, keeping a safe distance away from his opponent. This round comes to an end here. Joe Tessitore sitting ringside as always with Teddy Atlas. Love coming to this fight venue. We always have a great time when we come to town, with the exception of having to pay the bill for our entire crew on the night before when they take us out to a steak dinner.
Yeah, you know, they remind me of fighters a little bit. You know, the fighters that we see that have very, every once in a while, very short arms. You know, these guys,
they don't have the reach.
No,
they can't reach for the wallet.
No, they don't. And I tell you, they would be great on the inside. Really great. I wish I could put them on the inside in the kitchen where I didn't have to take care of them at the table, but great guys.
Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. That was not well targeted by Hagler. Good looking counter punch. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Sugar Ray Leonard's looking for an answer here, Teddy. No doubt about it, he's got to be behind on the scorecard.
Yeah, he is. And right now, he needs a big punch to turn this around, get back into the swing of things a little bit. And I think one thing he can look for is maybe his opponent gets a little careless. Invite him in a little bit. You know, you've been backpedaling a little bit. Let him come in and then suddenly make a miss and see if you can catch him with something as he comes, just to get things started.
Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. To go in a round that feels like an all-time classic. Punch for punch, they're meeting each other. So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counter punch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go, because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
Keep it up. This guy's never felt a beating like this. Keep the pressure on. Your jab works good when you use it. You don't use it enough. Jab, jab. Keep boxing just like that. You're moving. You're going to take this one.
The action starts up again, but it's only favored one man. Hard to see this fight going the distance based on what we've witnessed so far. Holy cow! Sugar Ray Leonard, and for the second time tonight, he goes down. Marvin Hagler's gonna be partying tonight. A knockout victory. Marvin Hagler's your winner by knockout, Teddy.
Well, we came in wondering whether or not his opponent had a good chin. We found out.
It was a good one indeed. And for Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time at the fights.